Hello, I'm Quentin, and here's some tips, or a tip, for rapid charging when you're at Heathrow. I'm in the wonderful PlugShare site here. Let's turn off most of these so we just see the rapid chargers. Here's Heathrow Airport, and we see that basically your options are these ones on the M4 Heston services, one on each side of the road, and this one in the centre of Slough. But for the moment, I'm going to concentrate on these ones at Heston. Now, I came down the M25 here, dropped my wife off at Heathrow, and then wanted to charge. And you can just go in on the M4 and charge at this eastbound one, but there's a problem. When you do that, you can only leave this service area going east, and it's actually quite a long way before you can turn around again. I wanted to head back out to the M25, and this one is a real pain to do that. Similarly, the one on the westbound side you can't get onto when you're going east. You have to go all the way in and turn around. So neither of these are very convenient if you're accessing this charging point, this Ecotricity charging points, from the M25 side. So I wanted to see whether there was a cunning plan that I could use to deal with this, and it turned out that it worked. So I'm going to show you how you do it. Essentially, you come along the M24 here, and you turn off on the A312. I think this is junction 3 here. You come off here, go down here, go along the high street here and through Heston, and you take this very uninspiring little road called Phoenix Way, and that lets you get into the back of this service area. Now, as you do so, there are signs saying no exit to the M4 from here. Violators will be prosecuted, and I presume this is because they just don't want this to turn into another motorway junction, very reasonably. But I thought that if I went in here and then exited through the same route, I wouldn't be doing anything wrong, and it turns out that this works, but it's not entirely trivial, so I just thought I'd show you how you do it. I've got some little video of the route, but the trick here is actually, let us go here and show a satellite view. Okay, so we're coming in along this road on the back here, and we have to go through the lorry area, follow the road around here. Actually, getting into here is a little bit tricky. You have to go past the petrol station, as far as I can see, and then take a right turn here, which takes you into the lodge area. That's fine, you can then charge. But to exit, you have to, because we want to exit out here, you don't want to get caught up and swept out onto the M4. So what you have to do is come out, again, past the petrol station, the same kind of thing that you would do before, but you have to go into the lane marked primarily for lorries here, to cross over, and then you can come back here as if you were a lorry going into this park, and you can turn left, and you can come back out. So that's what I had to do, and let's see what it looks like here. Okay, so here we are, coming through Heston, and we turn here into Phoenix Way. I'm running all of this at double speed, by the way, so you don't have to sit around and watch. And as you can see, this road kind of gets less and less inspiring. It looks very little like a motorway junction, but if you follow it around the back here, eventually it bends round, and this is, over on our right here is the motorway junction. There are some barriers, there's some bollards which could potentially be raised, so they might block this at some point. But if you carry along on here, the service area is on our right, and here we are coming into the back of the service station. Okay, watch out for traffic from the right, which is what you're going to be in a minute. We go through the lorry area. We follow around towards the fuel. Lots of speed bumps, as you can see. And I went in here to the petrol station, and then I kind of paused because I wasn't quite sure what I did here. I didn't want to go, if I had gone straight ahead here, I would probably have ended up going back out onto the M4. They might have number plate recognition or something. So what you actually have to do is go to the right-hand side of the petrol station, past this car wash, and there is a little route which you can take round to the right here, which says something like Lodge, Cars and Lodge. There's a travel lodge here. So you follow this into the parking area, and you go down to the end, Travelodge on the left, some shops on the left, and just round here there are these Ecotricity charging points. So let's pull in there and have a little charge. Okay, now time passes, we've had our sandwich and our coffee, and we need to head out again. So we go out here, and we basically end up where we were before, but coming through the fuel zone. So there's our petrol station again. We come round the back here. We take this same little side road, except this time, once the traffic lets us, we cross all the way over and go down this area which says something like lorries. Yeah, HGVs and lorries. Okay. And so this will take us back to the place where we came in, which is over on the right, but the road we want is round to the left. And that takes us back out to Phoenix Way. We haven't disobeyed anybody. We haven't gone on or off the M4. We've just got into the service station via this back route. There you go. I hope that's useful for somebody. And certainly it's a very handy way, I think, to get at the charging point that is closest to terminals 1, 2 and 3 of Heathrow Airport.